Hi, I'm Leopoldine and welcome back to the Mindful Shift podcast. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you are joining our tribe. This podcast is designed to empower you and help you create your best life. In today's episode, I want to share a little reminder with you. You know how we talk about mainly law of assumption and also manifesting our best life, right? I wanted to tell you that I know you can do it, bestie. Even when it feels like everything is stuck and not changing, things are actually always moving behind the scenes. Always. And it is so important to actually stop doubting yourself and your ability to manifest what you desire. Don't let yourself think that getting what you want is impossible, because it is totally possible if you think so. And the only thing that might be stopping you is the belief that you don't have the power to create and manifest the life you want. So please remember, you got this. Own your power, reclaim it, and you can manifest anything you desire. The reality around us is always shifting. We are always shifting realities that we realize it or not. And it changes the moment you start to think about what you want as being yours right now. Let's take an example. For instance, you have a really rough week in your dating life. Maybe you went on a few dates that didn't go well, and you're thinking right now, I will never find the right person for me. I will end up alone. I'm always going to be alone. And when you keep focusing on those thoughts, you are basically telling the universe, God, your mind, that being single is your reality. And it will just keep proving that to you because you keep telling yourself this. Instead, try to shift your mindset. Correct yourself. Choose again. You always can choose again. Start affirming in your head, for example, that love is already all around you and that you are already in a wonderful, amazing, perfect relationship for you. Remember, your thoughts create and shape your experiences. They are that powerful. So stay aligned with what you want and trust that the love you desire is about to come any minute now. It's already yours right now, or any minute now for that matter. It's yours, period, because you think so. And if you are constantly worrying about things you don't want, like thinking, I'm never going to find someone special. There is no one for me out there. It's always the same thing. All my dates are going badly all the time. Again, you are just basically telling the universe, God, your mind, that this is what you want. And to make what you think, again and again and again, your reality. And I know it's the opposite of what you really want. Just remember, the moment you focus on those type of thoughts and keep repeat them to yourself on loop, for minutes and hours, or even days, it's only reinforced that mindset, that state of mind. And your word, your reality, your subconscious mind will just prove that to you again and again, because this is your main thought. If you keep coming back to it, and even if you don't see changes right away in your 3D reality, your reality is always working behind the scenes to match your new thoughts. There is already movement happening to make it true, to prove you're right. And that's why it is so important to shift your mindset, to shift your perception, to change your state of mind, to responsible yourself for what you create. And I'm not telling you this so you feel guilty. Absolutely not, because you have the power to change everything anytime you want. And I know it's a big responsibility, but you can do it. You always did it. You just need to be willing to change and choose again. That's all you need to do. So start affirming, I am in the most loving relationship already. I always have the best connections. My partner is literally perfect for me. They are all I always dreamed about. They are a dream come true. Changing your thoughts, one thought at a time, make all the difference. It can really change what you are experiencing in your reality. And it doesn't have to take long, because you are the creator after all. Like I said in the last episode, you are making the rules for yourselves. You are in charge, so take back your power and become the creator you are. fully. And sometimes you might feel a bit down, like things aren't moving forward or not getting like you want them to be. And you don't get the movement you want. Maybe you even get the opposite of what you want with your specific person, for example. And I get it. Trust me, I've been there too. But I really want today to remind you how powerful you can be. And sometimes I need to remind myself as well. And I do remind myself often, as much as I need to. So if I can do it, I know you can. And instead of focusing on what you don't want, what is right now your reality in front of you, because this is not what you want, right? Like, for example, or they didn't reply yet to your text, or how things are feeling a bit rocky right now in your relationship, perhaps, or there are maybe no contact right now. Try flipping that script. I actually had exactly that example last night. So remember, in one of my episodes, I said I had manifested in 3 days someone. Well, 3 days later, I met that new person. I actually had a past crush that I reached out to. I didn't saw him for so long online, but we never literally talked more than that. So I wasn't expecting anything from him. I didn't crush on him anymore. I was like, just, hey, how are you? It's been a while. And actually that day, I did that. We had an amazing conversation. It was literally, I was speaking to another person, someone I never met. We never had talked like that. Never before. A few weeks later, he became a crush again. And last afternoon, he stopped replying to me. Of course, for many of you, and for me as well, that can trigger like, he disappeared, he didn't reply, I could have spiraled. And yes, of course, I had those opposite thoughts, but I corrected myself. Again and again and again. I used subliminals, I used my own thoughts, and I was like, no, I am the creator of my reality. This is me, this is my choice. No matter what he's doing, no matter who he's with, he can only think about me anyway. He's already into me, because I think so. Why wouldn't he reply to me? He will reply to me anyway. He's just busy. And when he be free, any moment now, any minute now, he will send me so many messages. I wake up to this morning with 2 messages of him. I didn't reply yet to him, and just before recording this video, the minute I was hitting the record button, I received another message from him saying good morning. And the point is, I already got my manifestation. When I woke up this morning, of course, I knew he would have replied to me. I proved to myself that so many times right now that I'm not that surprised that I manifested a text that fast in few hours. So the point is, here you need to shift the script and tell yourself, I am all they love, I am the only one they love, and they contact me every single day without faults. They can't let pass a day without contacting me or seeing me. Or even, we always had an amazing connection that is growing stronger every single day. And just because it doesn't seem like it's happening right now in front of you, that thing seems a bit off right now, that nothing is happening behind the scenes. Of course it is. They think, your specific person is thinking and you can't see it. Still it's movement, because they surely think about you and they will act on it any moment now because you think so. No matter what, there is always movement, that you see it in front of your eyes or not. And our current reality is just past thoughts. That's all it is. And it's literally just one part of the picture that's just showing us what we thought in the past. So stop giving it so much importance to you. It's only important for you to recognize you need to change your thoughts. If your reality isn't yet what you want, that only means you need to change your thoughts until it's aligned with what you want. Because all those thoughts that you are thinking, all of this is creating all the time your future reality, like any moment now. And yes, no matter what you are doing as a technique, it's working. It's working for your SP, it's working for that money, it's working for that body, it's working for your house, it's working because you think so. If you tell yourself it's not working, then it's not. Your reality will prove you that. You want proof? Then just discipline yourself in thinking it's working, in doing it, practice it fully until you get what you want, and you will have proof. You will have movement. So when you say things like they are madly in love with me, they can stop thinking about me, they always messaging me all the time, or even we are in the perfect relationship, You are actually setting things in motion for it to be true for you any minute now. Everyone and everything that needs to be moved to make your affirmations, your new thoughts coming true will move. Even if it's 1 million person, they will move to prove you right. No matter what needs to happen, will happen in order for you to get your manifestation. The minute you think those new thoughts consistently and persistently, you open up the possibilities of things shifting in your favor and for you. Making those new thoughts true. Your reality has no choice but shifting in what you want it to be, according to your dominant thoughts. Always. And even if you can see it or feel it in your life right now, that doesn't mean it's not happening behind the scenes. It is happening. So if you keep thinking thoughts aligned with what you want being yours, you're actually making things move in your favor and for you right now. Anything that needs to happen will happen no matter what. The minute you think that what you want is already yours, things are being set in motion for you. That minute. It really is all about persistence in your new thoughts, in your new state of mind. No matter the technique, you need to keep reminding yourself that what you want is already yours right now or any minute now. It's a done deal, even if you can't see it yet. Think of it like sending a message to the universe, God, or even your mind, your subconscious mind. Pretty much like an order. You know when you order things online? Same thing. And of course, you can't see your order being prepared, being put in box, people set in motion to prepare your order until the moment you receive it. And there will be like a couple of days, sometimes a week that pass right before you receive your order. And of course, you will have sometimes movement like a tracking email, like a movement. That's exactly the same for manifestation. But you won't see your order ready until you get it in front of you. The more you stay focused and aligned with those new thoughts, those chosen thoughts, the more you will start to see proof of it in your reality, and even faster. So please don't give up, bestie. When you really think about what you want being already yours, the minute you think so, everything is happening for it to be true. Everything is setting in motion to make it your new reality, to make you shift in that new reality. You really have to trust that as soon as you declare it again and again and again in your head. You have to think that at least. You don't have to believe it, just think it. It's already done because you think so. Because you are the creator, the main character, period. There is literally no complicated process here. There is no special recipe, no magic at work. Well, aside manifestation magic, because manifestation is perfect and take care of itself. There is literally nothing more than discipline yourself, your thoughts, your mind, and persisting into your new chosen thoughts. That's all you need to do. And just keep reminding yourself, I claimed it, so it's already mine. Just because you think so consistently. So keep those thoughts aligned with what you want and persist, bestie. Keep going. Don't give up on yourself. You deserve what you want. And once you're done with the practice of your day, all you have to do is keep your thoughts aligned with that new state of mind every time you think about your desire. That's all you need to do. And obviously wait for your new thoughts to be pushed out into your reality. And you don't have to literally wait for it. But what I mean is get on with your life. Anyway, it's happening. Think of it like this. In your thoughts, in your imagination, what mostly we call the 4D, everything you desire is already there. It's a done deal in your thoughts. It just have to be pushed out into your reality, your 3D reality. But it starts by happening in there, in your 4D, in your imagination. Everything that is being created has been imagined before. It starts here, in your head, just as thoughts. And in your 4D, it's already happening. It's a done deal in there. It's done, period, right now. It's already manifested in there. No matter what it is, that is what you want or the opposite. As long as you keep telling yourself, and it will become true for you. Your reality will prove it to you. Now, here is the tricky part. Your reality is always changing. Literally like people around you. Everyone can change their mind, right? Even their behavior. Like, everything is always moving, changing, evolving. I'm sure you noticed. Even you, for that matter. And I know it's super easy to get impatient, especially when you don't see movements right away. And I know a lot of people hit this stage and think, nothing is happening. Everything is exactly the same as before. I don't have a manifestation. It didn't work. Nothing changed. Just because we get impatient. But here is the catch. If you keep thinking how things aren't happening, how things aren't manifesting, how nothing's changed, then the universe, God, your mind, is literally thinking, oh, okay, alright, that's a new order. Nothing's changed. Nothing is happening. We'll prove it to you. That's right. No worries. They just might stick to what you are thinking again and again and again, right? They don't make a difference between what you want and what you don't want. They just prove you're right no matter what you think. After all, you are the one in charge here. You are literally the creator of your reality. You are the only creator here. And keeping that train of thoughts is just like you are keeping directing it toward the fact that everything is exactly the same. Nothing's changed. You don't have your manifestation. So if you do give up before your manifestation is being pushed through entirely into your reality, there is a chance you might miss out on what you really want, especially if you change your mind and you say, okay, no, it's not happening. It's done. I'm done with it. You have every right to not wanting what you want anymore. But if you really want it, choose again, correct your thoughts, align with what you want, and be disciplined about it. Please. For yourself. And that is especially true if you keep thinking the opposite of what you want. If you keep coming back mostly dominantly of the opposite of what you want, then there is a chance that it takes longer and longer and longer. Honestly, it's not that you won't get what you want, but it might take a lot of delay for it. So just persist in what you want being yours. Things will shift. They are already shifting the minute you think what you want is already yours. You just have to be patient for a little bit. Of course, there is a little bit of delay between new thoughts and the reality shifting in your favor and for conforming to your new thoughts. Of course, there is a little bit of delay. Never underestimate your ability to manifest what you want. The moment you think inconsistently, it becomes real just because you think it over and over again. No matter what you think. Seriously, trust in your power of creating your experiences. Because anyway, no matter what you choose to think about, you are always manifesting. And you do it perfectly. You've always been doing it, and you are doing it right now. What are you manifesting right now? What are your dominant thoughts about? Is this really what you want? If it's not, change your thoughts. Choose again. And I know it's so easy to get discouraged when things are not happening like we want them to be. When things are not changing quickly the way we want. I promise you, things are always shifting. So please don't give up just because you don't see immediate results. Just because you don't see movement right now in front of your eyes. Maybe you did actually, but you didn't thought it was movement. Someone else having what you want is movement. You thinking in a different way is movement. A friend messaging you all the time suddenly is movement. A past crush interest reaching out to you is movement, even if it's not the person that you desire right now. A new person interested in you is movement. You are the one deciding what it means to you. So please choose it in your favor, because it always is, if you think so. The law of assumption is still at work no matter what. You really need just to give it a bit of time for your reality to catch up with your new thoughts. That's all it needs. Just a little bit of delay. It doesn't have to take months. It doesn't have to take years. Really. Just think of it this way. Everything you desire is being lined up in your 4D, in your imagination, before it actually is pushed out into your reality, into your life. Everything behind the scene is set in motion for it to happen, no matter what it is. That it's people that needs to move, that it's heavens that needs to happen. No matter what it is, it needs to be set in motion for it to happen. And most of the time, in the most natural ways for you. But sometimes it will be even like unexpected. So when you are saying you are in a relationship with your SP, or you're even a millionaire for that matter, or you got your mansion, you are already that version of yourself that have what they want right now in your imagination, in your mind. And keeping that state of mind, living in your mind as if it's already true, will make it push through into your reality. It has no choice but to. And there is already a version of you in another reality, living exactly the life you want right now. now. All you need to do is shift in that reality, and it might happen really fast. It's totally worth the wait, to be honest. And when you want is finally being pushed through into your reality, you won't even think about how long you had to wait for it. How long it took for it to happen. Because you will be happy with what you've created, right? You will be living into your manifestation. And here is something important again. You don't have to wait that long. If you want something to come to you quickly, to manifest quickly and easily, you just need to do that. Focus on it being easy and fast. And of course it will manifest that way. Because you think so. And the contrary is true. If you think it takes ages and it's not happening and nothing changed and it's long and why it's so long, it took days, then guess what? You are just creating more of that. It really just depends on how you think about it. Your thoughts create. You could wake up tomorrow to that text you were waiting for, like I did this morning, right? That hiring letter, or even something amazing happening in your life, no matter what you desire. And there is no set time for knowing how long you have to wait. Doesn't have to take long. Neville believed it was only in 3 days, but sometimes it takes a tiny bit longer. Does it really matter? As long as you get what you want, it really is all about your focus and persistence. And discipline. How much you are willing to stay into that state of mind, no matter what is happening in front of your eyes right now. And if you don't want to wait, then don't. Just think thoughts right now. I fear, visualize, journal, have a conversation in your head as if you already have what you want right now. And you can manifest it tomorrow or even in 3 days or maybe even a week. Keep going. It really is all about what you think the most. Your dominant thoughts. So yes, you do need to set time for it every day, because what manifests is a state of mind you naturally come back to every time. Seriously, don't give up on yourself. I really know you can do this, bestie. There is no reason for you to suffer or wonder if your desire will ever come true, because they are already happening any minute now. It's a done deal. The moment you start saying you are in that perfect relationship, you're rich, you're happy, or that you have the perfect body you already wanted, guess what? You already have it. It's done deal. You have everything you want as long as you think you have what you want. You really need to just hone your creative more power. That's all you need to do. Now it's all about staying focused on that new state of mind brought by those new thought patterns you are creating and choosing again and again, and just let it manifest. Let it unfold in the most natural ways or unexpected ways for you. I know you can do it. Stop giving up. I know there's come to a point when you get tired waiting for things to happen, to manifest for you. And you start to think things like, why is this not happening just yet? Why is this not manifested yet? And honestly, it's more than often how we think about it. The fact that we keep wavering constantly. If we don't see proof, if we don't see movement, and if we really want something, all we need to do is keep thinking it's already ours, no matter what. Things are always moving in your favor to make it happen and prove you're right. No matter what, it's happening. No matter what you are thinking. Just keep reminding yourself of what you want being yours and stick with it. No matter what you see in front of your eyes, in your current reality. No matter what. And you will really be amazed at how fast, how amazing your life can turn out to be. I swear it. This is total life hack. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I know this video has been useful to you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, it's not the end until you get what you want. I'll see you in the next video. Have an amazing week and take care of yourself. Bye!